Carroll Field here in Harlan, Iowa on HLTV channel 15. I'm Brian Martin. With me is Shane Conrad and Jonathan North on the camera. Got a nice little boys varsity soccer game here between the Harlan Community Cyclones and the visiting Lewis Central Trojans, or Titans, sorry. Shane, coming into this, Harlan has kind of slowed down here towards the end of the season, falling to 6-6 as Lewis Central comes in here at 10-5, 5-1 in the district here. So Harlan's kind of got a tough matchup here today on a very nice day for soccer, but the matchup's kind of stacked against Harlan here late in the season.
Yeah, Lewis Central always a tough game for Harlan. They get their club soccer and stuff like that, so they always have a good team coming in. They'll start with the ball, but they're coming in. They beat Glenwood 2-1. Harlan did not manage to beat Glenwood when they played them, and Lewis Central's already on the attack. Not a great ball in, but it gets in through, and it's going to be in for a goal. So Lewis Central gets a goal about 30 seconds into the game.
Rather quickly.
Just an unfortunate deflection off of a bad ball in.
Yeah, we were just talking the big matchup here, and like you said, they took the ball in and right down the field for a goal. Big matchup here for Harlan. Like you said, the kind of the measuring stick for both teams are the way they handled Glenwood. And around that time is when Harlan was kind of on the downhill slope for dropping the games, and Glenwood's not going to make it easy on him. Already up 1-0.
Oh, Lewis Central.
Lewis Central, yes.
Yeah, Lewis Central's definitely going to make it tough. The Glenwood week was hard. That's a good long throw from Lewis Central, and here they are through again. And Noah Schmitz is going to clear it out for a corner, maybe?
I think it's just a goal kick.
Yeah, it's a corner. Yeah, Harlan, it looks like Lewis Central's got quite a bit of speed right now. And
speed and size.
Yeah, Harlan's going to have to figure out defensively what to do to combat that. Because right now Lewis Central seems to be going down the wing and turning the corner and are free and clear for an easy pass into the middle. Corner's a little long. It's going to fall on the backside to Lewis Central, but Harlan recovers, and then Seth Anderson will see it out. It'll be Lewis Central throw.
So definitely not the way Harlan wants to start, already down 1-0 before they even kind of get settled in. And we've kind of seen it all season long from Harlan that usually makes them play a little bit fast and uneasy the whole time.
Yeah, so typically what we've seen is Harlan likes to try and use their speed. I'm not sure how it's going to work because Lewis Central seems to have quite a bit of speed of their own. And like you said, their size, so they could probably bump them off the ball pretty easily. Good little spat of possession for Harlan, though.
Just back to no aggression on the ball, though.
Slow reactions right now. Harlan's going to have to figure out a better plan of attack. McDowell's going to come out and gather this one. In years past, it's taken a goal like this to kind of settle Harlan's nerves. Lewis Central keeps it in. They'll play it back to the keeper, and he'll just clear it up the field and out for a Cyclone throw. Nolan Schwery's going to take the throw for Harlan on the near sideline. Not a lot of runners. Jason Anderson chests it down. Play back to Schwery. He tries to get to Anderson, just can't get it there, and that's going to be out for a Harlan throw. I like to see somebody running here instead of just standing and watching. Lewis Central definitely the aggressors here. They seem to just be moving to the ball a lot better than what Harlan is. And looks like Boston Hensley's having a little bit of trouble keeping possession of the ball.
I'll say that's 2 times now. He's just he's looking up the field more than controlling. And
yeah, 2 in a row. Oh, that's a good ball through to Anderson. And he'll shoot and score.
That's a goal.
What a play. Ian Shelton working back for the ball. Gets a nice little ball slipped through to Anderson, who just passes it past the keeper.
So all tied up 1-1, and that was Mason Anderson's 8th goal of the season, compared to Lewis Central's Braden Shepard with 21 on the season. So, I mean, you can kind of see Lewis Central's more of the shoot first, ask questions later type of team.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it games past. Harlan doesn't win a lot of high-scoring games. It's, 2-0s, 1-0s, things like that. So this doesn't bode well exactly for Harlan at this stage of the game, having 2 goals about 5 minutes into the first half. But they're going to keep the pressure on, it looks like.
I mean, it's definitely a kind of momentum shift to get a goal against a team like Lewis Central rather quickly instead of trailing all game like they've really kind of have been.
Yeah, and that's the one thing is Lewis Central tends to play very quickly off the out of bounds and free kicks. So Harlan's going to have to get in and defend right away. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day as Boston Hensley tries a long throw into the box. It's going to be out for a goal kick, though. Oh, the center ref is going to overrule it and call it a corner.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's the one thing about soccer is that center ref will absolutely change the call if he sees it differently. Be another corner for the Titans as Boston struggled to get it over the first defender's head.
Wow,
good corner
just over.
Yeah. Harlan doing a good job of defending so far.
Yeah, definitely Lewis Central's not making it easy for them. They're hanging at least 3 of them back, and the rest on the attack already down in the goal box by the time Harlan really goes to set and go on the attack.
Yeah, Spencer Fink tries a little flick there, doesn't quite get it, and it's going to be a Lewis Central throw. I don't know if it's a respect thing, and Ian Shelton's onto another ball, but too hard of a pass, and Anderson can't quite get there. I don't know if Lewis Central really respects Harlan's attack so much. They definitely in years past have had the feeling of we're better than you type of thing. And with Harlan's struggles recently, I'm sure that's in their minds right now.
Not only soccer, but I mean Lewis Central and Harlan's kind of been the matchup.
Yeah, that's kind of been the rivalry right now in sports for Harlan, if you had to pick one.
And another goal by Lewis Central.
It looks like the defender just lost the attacker there and hung McDowell out to dry. Not much you can do on that one. And it's just passed right by McDowell.
So Lewis Central takes the lead with 33 minutes left here in the first half, up 2-1 on Harlan. And it looked like that was Derek Gregory from Lewis Central got that goal.
I believe you are correct. Yeah, it's just a matter of staying engaged. And like I said, this doesn't exactly bode well for Harlan. 7 minutes in, we've already had 3 goals scored. It's good that Harlan got one of them.
Right.
We're going to try and clear it up the field. Ian Carney with a step, but can't keep the ball. Good job by Carney there to win it, though. I'd like to see somebody go up the field as he's just going to play it long. And that's going to roll out for a throw. This is where you'd like to see Harlan push up and get some pressure and not let an easy short throw like they're going to do.
I would say a lot of jogging instead of really
Seth
being
Anderson
aggressive.
Jumps up and wins that one. And it's going to be a Cyclone throw. Well done by Seth Anderson to get up and head that off the defender for the Titans. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Lewis Central. Get set to see the ball played in from Anderson. Good long ball. Just keeper comes out to get it, and Lewis Central is going to be on the attack. And if Harlan doesn't hustle back, they're going to be in some trouble. Boston Hensley's got quite a bit of speed out there.
Yep.
Luckily, a poor first touch, and Harlan's able to track back.
It seems like he's a little bit more, gets a little excited once he gets the ball.
Yeah.
He's looking up the field.
Yeah, he's trying to go a little quicker than what his feet are working right now, as they'll shoot that over the goal for a goal kick for the Cyclones.
So just at 31 minutes here in the first half, Shane, Lewis Central 2, Harlan 1. Harlan a little bit more aggressive this game than we've kind of seen all season, I think. And I think mainly it's because it's Lewis Central.
Yeah, they definitely get themselves up for this game, that's for sure. Ian Shelton goes into a tackle there and can't come away with it, but Ian Carney's onto the ball.
But better ball handling this game, a little bit more controlled, and just too hard there for the...
He had to quick poke that one and just got a little much of the ball. Would have liked to see a softer toe poke through there, but...
Well, you're seeing after the first goal with Harlan, Lewis Central's goalkeeper is a little bit more on his game, because the first goal, he seemed a little lax and let a kind of an easy goal go by him.
Yeah, I mean, again, that one he kind of got hung out to dry by his defenders, but he's definitely coming up off his line quite a bit, which is something that could play into Harlan's hands. You know, if they can force turnovers like that in the back, as Lewis Central's defense doesn't seem to possess the ball all that well right now. Harlan trying to directionally head it, just not doing a great job. Nolan Schwery forcing them wide. They're going to get a ball in, but runner wasn't quite there yet. Seth Anderson will see it out. Harlan's definitely showed better spots of possession, but... Ooh. Again, a lucky bounce falls Lewis Central's way,
wow.
But McDowell's able to get there.
Good save.
Yeah, that's good reactions from McDowell. It just kind of seems like the bounces are just going Lewis Central's way right now.
Especially once they get in that goal box, it's no matter where Harlan's kicking them, it seems like Lewis Central's always right there.
Yeah, and that'll go out for a Harlan throw. Lewis Central's defender with the pretty poor job of controlling that one and just couldn't catch up to it. Landon Duff, that's who that was. We'll let Stephen Linen throw this one in. He goes down the line to Fink. Just not a good touch from Fink.
He's another one that I think gets a little bit too aggressive to...
Yeah, he knows what he wants to do, but again, he just... his feet don't move as fast as what his brain's thinking. But he's going to be one of the more aggressive players, and if he'd have hustled back a little earlier on that, probably could have won that. Harlan doing a lot of standing and watching on defense right now. Good ball in from Boston, Hensley, and McDowell comes out and catches it. Again, I'm not sure if it's stamina issues or what, but Harlan's players just seem to be standing and watching quite a bit right now. So that one's going to go out for a Titan throw.
I mean, both of them kind of come off rather quick games a little bit. I mean, Lewis Central more so than Harlan playing Bondurant. And then Harlan hasn't played since the 4th at Carroll. So, I mean, a little bit of rest in between games here. This Harlan should be a little bit more stamina ready than Lewis Central.
Yeah, that shot just goes wide off the backside. Now we're going to get, it's like Aiden Ransom come in and give Josue Argueta, a sub. Looks like they'll stick Aiden on the outside of the defense and push Reese Koch up the field. And that's a good ball through.
From Boston there. And that would have been Braden Shepard.
Yeah, their leading goal scorer is getting onto it there from a good ball right on that one.
He was eyeballing goal number 22 real hard on that one.
Yeah. Again, you like to see the Cyclones find that fight they had when, Lewis Central scored their first goal. But again, I don't know if it's tired legs or what. The Titans can't keep control of that one. They seem to not be moving real well right now.
Well, I mean, it is hot out there. Rather hot.
Yes,
but,
it is, but,
should be ready for it.
Yeah, you expect your players to be there, and, they have subs. They're going to go quick down the line to Braden Shepard. He stumbles over the ball but keeps it. Goes with the left-footed shot that just doesn't curl enough.
They're definitely looking for him this time around after 2 goals that he was not a part of, I believe. Lewis Central's definitely trying to get him involved.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Cool Gold 105.3 FM, Tano-D in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
A good ball to Ian Shelton, who's going to outrun the defender for the Titans and play it in.
Oh, just
nobody
left.
on the backside yet. Looked like Caden Milliken and can't quite see the number on the other one. Just a little behind the play there. Looks like Keaton Hylison. Both running just, Ian cross country man, a little bit faster and got the ball in early and they just weren't quite there. Gonna have to have the Cyclone defense step up a little quicker there though, as it doesn't seem like you should really be letting Braden shoot from open spaces in the center of the goal.
And they get down to the goal box in a hurry once it switches past the 50. Lewis Central's hardly been stopped until they put a shot on goal.
Yeah. And again, Shepard's probably not the one you want to be allowing to shoot.
And Boston just kind of dribbles that over to McDowell as he swoops it up.
It's a good throw from McDowell. Josue gets a ball back to Ransom and we'll go up the line, but Milliken just wasn't paying attention. So Titans go quick down the line and a quick flick over to Braden Shepard. See what he does with it. They've got 2 runners. Good clear from, looks like Noah Schmitz. Boston's going to throw it long. Good throw, and it's headed in. Good throw from Boston to Dylan Vaudry. And Harlan just caught flat-footed, goes down 3-1.
I don't think they were ready for that. I mean, very precise throw in there from Boston.
Yeah, it's all part of Harlan's got to find them quick and, mark up and not sit there and watch.
22:43 left here in the first half. It's Lewis Central Titans 3 and your Harlan Community Cyclones 1. Harlan kind of just trying to finish the season off strong here. Like we said before the Denison game, Harlan was 7th in the state.
And here comes Boston streaking through the defense.
He's got a nice, and he puts it in.
2 quick goals is, Harlan defense is just getting caught sleeping right now.
Especially off the kick in. I mean, that should have been controlled by Harlan for at least longer than it was. So 4-1 here, Lewis Central over Harlan.
We're going to try going long and turn the ball over, and
Lewis Central's back on the move.
And they're going to get another ball through. McDowell gets out to get this one, though. Again, Harlan just not, they're just reacting to the ball and not anticipating anything. A lot of ball watching, a lot of just, if I had to guess, they're probably not communicating very well. So we're getting players out of position, and it's not a defense that I think I've seen back there in any of the games we've done. It looks like you got Seth Anderson, Noah Schmitz. I believe that's Scheckinger, and then Aiden Ransom. They push Reese Koch up into the midfield, who's now off getting a drink. But yeah, it's not something you see out of Coach Vogie and Shelton altering the defense during the game unless they absolutely have to. Anderson can't quite control it, and Lewis Central's back onto the ball. And we're going to get a left-footed shot, easy save for McDowell.
And right to Lewis Central again.
Yeah. And Lewis Central's speed is just kind of the killer.
It is, and it's just already being up three goals on Harlan. They're not slowing down on the aggression at all.
No, they are not. Again, it's odd to see Harlan come in and kind of. You'd think they'd played a couple of games in a row before this one. They just are kind of slow right now. It's a ball backside to Boston, who heads it. Looks like he was maybe trying to find Braden and just caught a little too much of the ball and out for a goal kick for the Cyclones.
And a lot of Lewis Central's setups are even rather nice, even if the unsuccessful ones.
Yeah, they definitely have a good set of combination play. And looks like Harlan's not really getting figured out what they need to do to stop it. And this is where it's going to get dangerous for the Cyclones. They're going to push up, and as we see, Lewis Central has a bit more speed, so it gives them a lot more room to work with. It's a good switch from the Titans. But Elmer there with the steal, and Spencer Finks onto it. But he just kind of gets bodied off the ball. Harlan with a good bit of possession. Levi Scheckinger just can't quite keep it. And now Braden Shepard on the ball. He's going past the first, and he's going to score at the back post.
So goal number 22 on the year for Braden Shepard.
Just a quick move into the middle and catching the defense flat-footed. And
I think McDowell didn't even see it.
I'm not sure with where that ball was placed there was anything McDowell could do about it. But it seems like Shepard's one of those that he gets space, he's putting it in the back of the net.
Right.
And we're going to go quick and no one running, so it'll be the Titans' ball. Another missed touch by the Cyclones. It's going to be out for a Titans throw. Quick throw, but not controlled, and Mason Anderson's onto it. And right now it just seems like the Cyclones are a bit defeated. They lose possession of the ball. There's not a lot of hustle afterwards.
It definitely wind out of the sails right now. Being down 5-1 here in the first half.
Good switch ball from Anderson onto Spencer Fink, and he's going to sail the ball
downtown.
Good idea on the quick shot. Probably would have liked to see him get a touch on that one first, maybe. Help settle it a bit, but he went for the quick one, and looks like he caught quite a bit of ground there, and over the goal it went.
Yeah, he sent that way out of the field.
We're sitting at just under 17 minutes left in the first half. 5-1. Lewis Central's leading. We got a goal kick for a restart, and Harlan's there to clear it away. John Scheckinger there to clear it away. Seth Anderson's going to come up and get a little bit much of the ball in the touch and turn it over, and looks like Boston maybe on the opposite side now, using his speed over there. As Mason Anderson tries to play it into Spencer Fink, but Spencer was wide and Mason played it into the middle. As Mason's down on the track.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's feeling too good over there. And we got a nice tackle over here. He's down as well.
I'm not sure if they're going to call a foul on that one, as that looks like a very good tackle from Aiden Ransom.
That was Landon Duff for the Lewis Central Titans. Taking a spill there, but Harlan's still down on the other side.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to Anderson on that one, but yeah, he was definitely down.
Well, while we take a injury timeout here, we'll
thank a few of our sponsors.
Exactly, yes. Let me find the words here. United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keast Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home,
Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, the Peterson Family Wellness, and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Thank you all for your support for Harlan Sports.
He's not walking on that one ankle.
Not putting a lot of weight on his right leg. Not exactly sure what happened after the ball was played.
Not what you want to see if you're a Cyclone either.
No, one of the more solid midfield players for the Cyclones.
Actually had a goal earlier in the game. The only goal in the game for the Cyclones.
Yeah.
So not good news for Harlan, being down 5-1, and you lose your leading scorer for the team, facing a very good Lewis Central Titans team that's rather quick and aggressive.
Yeah. Mason doesn't always flash a lot of speed, but he is definitely position-wise and soccer smart-wise in the right spot. The Cyclones get onto the ball. But Lewis Central has it back, and they are on the attack with a good switch ball. Something you'd like to see more out of the Cyclones is a switch like that. And the Titans are through, and Seth Anderson will see it out. It'll be a Cyclone goal kick.
This looks like this will be the last home game for the Cyclone boys in the regular season.
Yeah, it looks like they play Avoca tomorrow. Not a game you usually see on the schedule for the Cyclones, but they'll take on Avoca tomorrow and see how well they can finish this game out today. As Boston with a shot just outside the post.
And if it was not just outside, unfortunately got past McDowell's hand, so it would have been in the net for sure.
Again, gonna need quite a few adjustments for the Cyclones to think they can fight back into this game as they get the ball in the midfield. Elmer doing a good job dribbling, gets it up to Carney. Carney tries to get it to Elmer. Elmer is going to try and get it wide to Shelton, but not enough on the left-footed pass. Lewis Central clears it out. About 14 minutes left in the first half. Ransom set to throw the ball in here for the Cyclones. He gets it to Josue Argueta. It looks like Boston's come back over to this near side. And it'll be out for a Lewis Central throw. Good long throw, and it's flicked through. No one quite there. McDowell coming out, but Schmitz is going to clear it out before he can get there. I'll see a long throw come in from Boston again, probably.
I mean, he's got...
Dylan is back up and can't quite get it. It squeaks through. Brought down, and they try a left-footed shot, but it's blocked, and Braden's onto it. He'll chip it in. Cyclones scramble and get it out, but Lewis Central back onto it.
I mean, Harlan's defense prevailed on that one, and that's probably the first time we've seen that kind of happen tonight or today.
And we'll see a left-footed shot. It's going to be a slow roller. Not a good shot.
Just a little bit more controlled from Lewis Central, ball handling wise, anyways.
Yeah, they definitely skill-wise are a little bit better than the Cyclones. So we'll clear it out for a Titan throw. Long throw in, flicked on. McDowell's going to come out for it. You know, not a game that's really going to help McDowell's save percentage. You know, he was 72%, almost 73%. As the Cyclone's going to get caught with a handball there. And unfortunate little deflection. A little bit more pressure from the Cyclones midfield and forwards. They're going to force a turnover there, and Shelton's onto it. Just can't find that pass, though, and the Titans have it back. Boston tries to put it backside, just can't quite get it there, and the Cyclones play the ball up the field, but it's going to get turned over. And we'll get a ball in from the Titans. Can't quite get it clear. Reese Koch there to finally get it out.
He sends that into the stands.
And now we'll see Hylison come on and give Shelton a quick breather. And in Boston with the long throw, McDowell comes out and swats it back out. It's kept in by the Titans though. Left-footed ball in is clipped up, and McDowell drops it, and it's a goal
for Lewis Central.
Not sure what happened to McDowell there, as it looked like he had it, but let go of it and fell right to Lewis Central's player.
So 6-1 Lewis Central over Harlan here in the first half. Lewis Central has not let up off the gas at all.
Yeah, we've got about 10 minutes left in the first half as Harlan tries to figure out what they're going to do. And
that last goal, I believe, was Jake McCurry from on the Lewis Central side.
Yeah, I didn't quite see who got it, but it was either him or Adrian Robles. As Braden Shepard's fighting through, he's on a break.
And that's not going to be good for McDowell.
And saved from McDowell.
Right to Lewis Central, though, so going to be a quick setup from Lewis Central.
And that was Jake McCurry who it fell to, so good save by McDowell on the Lewis Central breakaway, as it looks like we're going to have a keeper substitution for the Cyclones. McDowell will come off.
And here comes Lewis Central right back down the field.
It looks like Alex Hightoff will be the one stepping into goal for the Cyclones.
And hopefully McDowell doesn't let that get to him too much. Definitely kind of could be a quick little turn here for Avoca.
Yeah, again, you hope it doesn't get to him too much. You know, there's not been a lot he could do about many of the shots.
Right.
A lot of well-placed shots from the Titans and a lot of just not the best defending.
Right. 3-on-1 breaks most of the time. You have guys like Shepard down there, Boston, all those guys from Lewis Central down there kind of, it's just been them against McDowell. So can't really put it on one person, but
even there, Lewis Central gets a header towards Hightoff. And Fink can't quite bring it down. It's going to be out for a Cyclone throw.
And it's kind of waiting for the same aggression from Harlan after Lewis Central went up 1-0, and it just seems like once Lewis Central put 2 up on the board, Harlan hasn't been the same.
Yeah, Fink tries to get the ball in, can't quite do it though. Carney there though gets onto it, and tries to play it back to Fink. He keeps it in, gets it into Elmer Argueta, and that's going to be out, maybe out for a Cyclone corner.
Again though, like you said, or back here, you're seeing 5 Cyclone players just kind of be laxed over here by about the 30, instead of kind of going down there and evening out the numbers in the goal box.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. It just feels like watching this game, Harlan's coming off like a 5-game stretch where they're all exhausted, and Lewis Central just seems very fresh right now.
And I don't know if it's just, just Harlan just not really willing to hustle or what. But like you said, after it was 2-1, that hustle from Harlan really died down.
Yeah. We'll see a ball down the line, gets through Aiden Ransom. Noah Schmidt's over, though, to clear it out. And that'll be a Titan throw. Again, it's just speed is killing the Cyclones right now.
And Braden Shepard comes back in for Lewis Central, so...
Yeah, he'll take Adrian Robles off.
Definitely a new goalie here. Lewis Central subs in their leading scorer, who's already put one up on the board today. You can definitely see Lewis Central's not satisfied with the score.
Yeah, and Cyclones will get the ball up to Kearney, who tries to cut back into the defender, and it's stolen away. And Boston Hensley with the ball in, looking for Jake McCurry, and Hightoff comes out to scoop it up, and the Cyclones just struggling to keep possession right now. Get the ball up to Spencer Fink, and he's pushed off the ball, and no foul call. Ian Kearney onto it. Good ball from Ian, but good defense by Dylan Valdry. Just right there in the nick of time. If he'd have been a step late, that's a good ball through, and the Cyclones are in on goal. Hightoff doing a good job. He's pretty active coming off the line right now.
A little bit. He's playing off his line, like you said, a little bit more than McDowell was. I think McDowell just, not sure if it just wasn't his day or what, but he seemed to lose the ball a little bit more than we've seen all season.
Yeah, Aiden Ransom steps back to get that one. Left-footed shot from Braden Shepard and a good save from Hightoff. It's going to be flicked over and saved by Duff. They'll play it back to the defender, and they'll swing it across. At about 4 minutes left in the first half. Be nice to see Harlan close it out on a positive, maybe get a late goal.
Right. As of right now, it's 6-1 Lewis Central.
And it could be 7. That's a good ball to Braden Shepard. Noah Schmitz is over, but can't get it off his foot. Easy pass into the middle. And shot over the goal.
Hightoff kind of laid back there on that one. Would you like to see him kind of attack the ball in that one, or was he?
No, that's a tough one to do. You should have a center defender there, but you really can't come out and crash that one. If you do, there's nothing wrong with it, but that's just not sure what you do in that moment, because that's not a spot you ever want to see a forward getting the ball at the penalty spot. That ball will be headed right back to Hightoff.
And since he's came in, he's not been a bad goalkeeper. Has had a couple saves there, and kind of gave Harlan a little bit of break, keeping Lewis Central off the board.
Yeah, definitely done a good job of being active back there and making the saves. Steven Leinen steps in, and that's going to be out, and it's going to be a Cyclone throw. His Leinen makes a good play, steps up and gets a little deflection, gets a little pressure on the Titans. And Ransom tries to throw it to Josue Argueta in the middle, and Lewis Central just in the right place. And they're going to go long to Adrian Robles, who came back on. As Reese Koch goes and puts a body on him, but they can't clear it past Braden Shepard. And he lays it off. This is where the Cyclones just kind of need to get possession away, and they do. Josue with a good tackle. And they're going to try and play Shelton through, but just not a great ball. And Elmer there to bring it down. Hylison just can't get control of it. And out for a Titan throw. Long throw from Boston brought down by Adrian Robles. He'll get it into the middle and they'll swing it wide. A little miscommunication from the Titans there, but they will dribble out of pressure, and now Elmer gets onto the ball. He gets it to Shelton. Shelton tries to get it to Hylason.
Braden Shepard just kind of toying with him a little bit here at midfield before he gets it out.
Yeah, we got about a minute left, so again, this is where you'd like to see a Cyclone attack.
And again, all of them just kind of hanging back.
Yeah, I mean,
at their own 30.
Just, even the simple passes the Cyclones aren't able to connect on right now. As that ball's going to squeak through to Adrian, and he's going to shoot, but saved by Hightoff. That's one I think Adrian would like back there, as you get a one-on-one with the keeper who's not really ready for it. Kind of got to have that one, but, you know, being up 6-1, it's not going to hurt him too much.
No, and I mean, Hightoff, though, again, high praises since he's came in. Could have been a bad news for Harlan. New goalie in, but he's
done well back there. As we'll go to half with the Cyclones down 6-1. Hope Coach Shelton and Vogie can find some words to get some pep back into the Cyclones.
Definitely major adjustments need to happen going into the second half.
But yeah, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with the second half.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
And we are back for this second half of Cyclone soccer. Hoping to see the Cyclones with a little more energy coming out of the half, but they lose possession already. You know, down 6-1. Kind of needed a quick bout of possession, at least get an attack on goal to spark something. Looks like Lewis Central will bring it down the wing and get a left-footed ball in and over the goal for a Cyclone goal kick. That was Noah Mortensen that was dribbling down the wing and played the ball over the goal. Hightoff will kick it short to Koch, and Koch will play it to the middle of the field where Braden Shepard will head it back to the defense, and the defense will clear it out. Shelton gets to the ball, and he'll poke it through to Fink. Fink should be on the attack. Just not a great touch, but a good ball in, and nobody there as the Titans see it out wide to Shelton. Shelton with a good pull back. And again, nobody running. It seems to be a common thing with the Cyclones is not having anyone running.
Just bad touches, nobody running. Just poor communication still for the Cyclones.
Yeah, and they'll get... the Titans will get a good ball in, not really controlled well. Shepard onto the ball in the midfield, though. Good pressure from Josue, but Shepard's by him. Looks like Shepard has just a little bit too much skill for the Cyclones, and that's going to be out for a Cyclone goal kick. Pretty quick feet from Shepard to get free and on to goal. Not good if you're the Cyclones. He's still putting that kind of pressure on. 38 minutes left in the second half.
Yeah, up 6-1. Lewis Central just doesn't seem to. Doesn't really matter to Lewis Central. They're still on the attack, and like you said, Harlan still kind of came out flat-footed.
Yeah, and there is a mercy rule in high school soccer, so if Lewis Central goes up 10 goals, they will call the game, I believe. I don't think it's just a halftime. I think it's at any time.
I do believe you're right. I think that did happen to in the girls earlier in the season.
And here come the Titans. Adrian Robles controlling the ball very well in the midfield. He'll get through. And Seth Anderson will see that out for a Titan corner. And it looks like Braden Shepard will come over to take the corner. When you got Shepard with 22 goals now on the year, and Adrian Robles has 13 assists on the year. He's sitting pretty good.
Right, and they just missed that one. Left as a nice little setup corner kick there from Shepard.
Again, this is a case, the Titans are in a class above the Cyclones. As the Titans are a 3A team, Cyclones are only 2A. But there's usually not this much of a gap between the two teams. As the Titans are onto the ball and the Cyclones attacking defensive third. And they'll get a ball in, it'll squeak through, but Hightoff scoops it up. Fink tries to turn the defender. He'll get past him. He keeps it in. But another defender comes over to see it out. Fink's pretty quick, but it seems like the help defense from the Titans is just a little too much.
But again, though, even just the setups you have, Harlan, just more laxed and not really hustling at all.
As the Titans are past the first defender and they're on a break, they'll get it up to Adrian Robles. He'll keep control of the ball, play it down the wing. Seth Anderson hustling back.
That's Noah Mortensen on the...
And he'll play it to Robles, but good parry by Hightoff. Brought down, though, by the Titans midfield. And he'll take a shot, but it'll be wide. That was Caden Von Way with the shot attempt.
So they're not making it easy on Hightoff coming in here for McDowell, but he's definitely stepped up to the plate here and has kept him off the board since he's been in.
Yeah, he's had a couple of nice saves so far. He's been put under pressure a lot more than I think the Cyclones would like, as Sheldon takes it off of Shepard's foot. He tries to play Steven Linen. Linen brings it down, and he'll play it over the top, but Fink is caught off sides.
Just under 34 minutes to go here in the game. Lewis Central still 6, Harlan 1, and it doesn't seem like it's going to get any easier for Harlan. Still without their leading scorer out there.
Yeah, Anderson's probably done for the night. It looked like they were taping up his ankle. But probably at this point don't want to risk him hurting it farther. As the game's 6-1 right now. As Shepard's on it in the midfield. Shelton defending. Keeps him in front pretty well. And Josue over with the good help defense. Titans play the ball. Looked like they were maybe trying for a switch to the backside, just didn't quite catch enough of the ball. We'll get it up to Elmer, and Elmer's on the attack. He plays it, and Shelton's onto it, and he's going to clip it through, and that will be back to the keeper for the Titans. This ball gets through to Adrian Robles. He's on the attack. Good strength shown by him as the Cyclone defenders put a couple of challenges in, just couldn't get it off his foot.
I think he was waiting for somebody out wide there to kind of streak down the field, but that guy wasn't moving too fast.
Yeah, and again, they're just kind of possessing the ball right now, it looks like. And a lot of walking from the Cyclones, not really finding anybody. And Lewis Central will just possess the ball. Shelton with good defense there, and he steals it and is on the attack. He's got someone backside. Just not a good ball. It's the right idea, just not a great kick, and he's frustrated with himself after that. That's the thing that we've been seeing a lot. The Cyclones have the idea there. It's just not executed well, whereas the Titans have the idea as Carney sweeps the leg out from under, looks like Dan Overall. Hard foul there. But yeah, it's the Titans aren't missing. They're getting solid connection on the ball when they're switching it or, playing passes, whereas the Cyclones just can't quite get a good solid foot on the ball.
No. And if they do, it's they try to hurry up and just kind of either shoot it or get it out instead of really setting anything up.
And they'll let Overall take the kick. He tries to pick out a upper 9, but can't get it there, and it's wide and out for a Cyclone goal kick. And we'll see McDowell will come on and play the field, and it looked like Caden Milliken go into the center. And Hylison is back on as well for the Cyclones.
Are we seeing the pull from McDowell mainly to kind of substitute for Anderson, or?
It might be a little bit for Anderson, and then as well as just, give another goalie a look. Looks like we're going to have a yellow card for Lewis Central.
That was Adam Peck for the Titans.
I'm guessing it's for dissent, which is words to the ref. Not sure what was said, but something was said, and it will be a yellow, and he will sit for... Oh, it might have been improperly equipped. He might have had bracelets or something on. Looks like he was just handed something. And that was actually a yellow card for the coach, I believe, for sending him out with improper equipment. Reese Koch will get us restarted. Tries to get to McDowell. He wins it. Good ball to line and quick shot. Just, again, not solid contact and easy save for Lewis Central's goalie. And we're going to have a foul on the Cyclones. Tries to go quick into the midfield. McDowell with a good step, though. But Braden Shepard there to rip it away. And that'll be out for a Titan throw.
So unlike the first half, Shane, the first half we had, 5 goals in the first 10 minutes here. This half it's a little bit more kind of defensive based from both teams.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Lewis Central is kind of trying to be a little more methodical or just kind of having fun type of thing. As it just doesn't seem like they're pushing the attack as much as they were in the first half.
Right. Kind of more so just waiting for a solid opening for a goal instead of really kind of pushing it.
This is where, as a coach, you generally tell them, let's work on our passing and such because we've got this game in hand. So let's work on our technical ability against someone other than ourselves because, this is stuff they probably scrimmage, but Braden Shepard's going to dribble through the defense, left-footed shot, can't sneak it in the near post, though. Saved by Hightoff.
Well, he's been lights out since he came in.
Yeah, he's reacting really well to the ball. Again, Shepard just dribbling through the defense at will. Will go short. And back to him. And he's past the first defender, a square ball into the middle, but it's cleared by the Cyclones. Again, Shepard's he gets the ball and it's, where do I feel like going? I'm going to get there somehow.
Right.
Boston dribbles through the middle. He's going to have a quick shot. Kick save from Hightoff. Again, not what you generally see out of a goalie, but at this point you make the saves, and that's what he's doing.
I would say whatever's working for him, it seems to be keeping him off the board. Like we said, towards halfway through the first half, he came in, and it's been able to keep Lewis Central at 6.
That's a good corner in, and just the attacker couldn't get over it, and it's out for a Cyclone goal kick. Yeah, I mean, as a keeper, it doesn't matter how you keep the ball out of the net. It's just as long as you're keeping it out of the net.
Especially since I don't think this was really a big plan to have Hightoff in when he got in. So he's definitely either running off adrenaline or just some practice maybe.
Yeah, Seth Anderson can't quite get it under control. It's out for a Titan throw.
And they got somebody right there.
They're going to go long into the center, but good job by Levi Scheckinger getting onto it and getting it out. And Shepard's back onto the ball. He'll get into the center. Good low shot, deflected, and it falls to the Titans. Still cannot get it into the net. Hightoff still putting up a shutout out there for the Cyclones. Not a lot of bright spots in this game, but he's certainly providing one.
And that one was more so luck than anything that hit the bar. But
again, you'll take all the luck you can get as a goalie.
Right.
Hightoff stepping up big, making a lot of good saves. He deserves to have a little bit of luck on his side.
Right, especially if they found something either with Hightoff or something close to the end of the season, playoffs looming, could be a little bit of a weapon here.
Yeah, and it's always good to have a solid backup goalie, because late in the season you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, correct.
Anybody can get hurt at any time. Not that you want to see it, but it's good to be prepared for it.
And we're kind of seeing it today, especially with Anderson out, and then McDowell kind of coming in for him.
As looks like Lewis Central tried to play the ball in, but accidentally hit one of the girls behind the net warming up.
Everybody gets to play.
Hightoff with the goal kick. They've been having him play it short, and after that kick, I'm not sure why they keep having him play it short to clear it.
He had a couple decent clear outs in the first half, but I'm not really sure if any adjustments happened in halftime for the Cyclones, because it to me, it just kind of seems like we're still seeing the same thing from the first half.
Yeah, Lewis Central just keeping the ball right now. Not good for the Cyclones. Ransom with a good set of defensive work there, but he's just pushed off the ball. And they'll get it in, and it's away. Not far enough, though, as it's kept in by the Titans. And there, the Cyclones almost get it to midfield, but Lewis Central gets back onto it.
Lewis Central just their size is just able to kind of body Harlan off the ball.
Yeah, that's obviously not something you like to see. As Harlan's going to get an opportunity, Kearney just can't get around it. And Kearney's going to beg for a pen, but not going to be given. It didn't look like anything too wrong there. The keeper was going for the ball, but that could have gone either way maybe, but I'd say it's a good no call. McDowell's onto it. He's going to take a rip, and easy pickup for Camden Cross, I believe, is who's back there. There's Lewis Central struggling to get the ball away, though. But here they are and on the attack. And they'll find Adrian Robles there. He looks like he was trying to get it to the backside, just couldn't get it there. And McDowell will see it up the field, Kearney onto it. And Lewis Central gets it up the field and poked out by the Cyclones. You see Landon Duff with good recovery there and just, again, bodying Kearney off the ball. We'll get Seth Anderson a break, and McDowell will take a break as well, as Spencer Fink will come on and play defense. And Josue Argueta will go back into the midfield. And we're about halfway through the through the second half. Sorry. Still 6-1. Lewis Central leading. As Shepard's on the ball, he's past the first defender, a good shot, but too much on it, and it's over the goal for a goal kick.
Yes, Hightoft's still perfect.
Still, again, still posting that shutout. You like to see it from the Cyclones.
And like we said, possibly discovered something here right around playoff time. They got one more game at Avoca, and then definitely got to start adjusting something if you want to go far.
Yeah. Hightoft will switch the field to Ransom, who misplays the ball, and Lewis Central's on the attack. And they try to get it back in. It's going to be out for a corner. Looks like Lewis Central's trying to get a handball called there to get a pen. We'll play the corner in quick, and it'll be out, and it'll be a Titan throw.
I'd say that would set up a little bit too quick there. Not a lot of Titans. I think we're ready for that.
Yeah. Again, that's where you see. I think they're just trying new things now. As we'll see Shelton come back in, and he'll take a center back spot. And he's there right away to get the ball away. Steven Linen playing some good defense, though. And he tries to kick it up the field, but again, just can't quite get it past the defense. Harlan, again, good pressure right now. Kearney just can't find the right touch, and the tackle gets slowed up. Good run from Elmer down the wing. He pulls it back, gets it to Josue. That'll fall to Schwery, and Schwery scuffs the shot, and it's back to Lewis Central's keeper.
So we had a Titan down off to the far side there, but
he's back up and moving around. be out for a throw for the Cyclones. Spencer throws it into Josue. Get it to Elmer in the center. He switches it wide to Levi Scheckinger. He just can't bring it down. Looks like a handball on the Titans there. Just outside of the box, though. Couldn't quite catch a good break there. It'll be a free kick just outside of the box.
They're definitely firing it on this one.
Yeah.
You'd have to. Try to get something on the board.
As the ref will back him off 10 yards. And it looks like Elmer will line up the free kick. I'd like to see him kind of maybe put it backside. Can't get it past the ball, though. Ransom with the shot, though. Good shot, good effort from Ransom on the follow.
So an opportunity for the Cyclones there to get 2 up on the board. Unfortunately, came up empty-handed here, under 20 minutes left. Still down 6-1 to the Titans at kind of all but over.
Yeah, I mean, it would take a lot of work for the Cyclones to pull this back, but again, you never know, fortunately, but with players like Braden Shepard on the field, that's going to make it much harder for the Cyclones.
Right. We're not seeing with the game in hand, you're not seeing Lewis Central pull a lot of the big name players off their team.
And the Cyclones still can't keep possession. That's probably the biggest thing right now that Lewis Central has going for them, as they're going to lose possession on what should have been an easy pass. The Cyclones just can't keep possession of the ball, and that seems to be their biggest issue.
Like you said, once they get the ball, it's like a bad first touch or a quick first touch that's not really controlled. So you're getting wild kicks, wild passes.
Or just not good connection on the ball when they're trying to pass it. McDowell brings it down in the middle, but Lewis Central gets it away. That's the other thing, is Lewis Central's doing a good job of getting to the ball first and continuing to fight for it even if they don't get there right away. Because that'll be out for a Cyclone throw. Line will play it back to Fink. Fink with a good ball across the middle, but it's going to be headed back to Lewis Central's goalie for a release up the field and a let up of pressure. And that is a good kick over the defense. And Fink able to kick it out, and it'll be a Titan throw. Get a couple subs on for the Titans, and they'll slowly make their way up the field to join the attack.
As Boston's looking for another deep throw in, he's kind of been the...
And that's a nice little play they have right there.
That was very nice, and still able to save it and try to get something quick set up here, but good clear out by Harlan.
Unfortunately for the Titans, they just didn't have anybody in the center. Otherwise, that's a good throw to the end line and a header back into the middle.
I think Shepard was just out of position there. I think that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, again, Lewis Central just outworking the Cyclones, really. If we're gonna have an offsides call, yeah, it's really just the Titans just kind of working a little bit harder than the Cyclones. Again, you can see that the Cyclones are a little bit defeated. Being down 6-1, it's hard to stay engaged in the game and keep fighting. But the Titans are managing to, continue to put pressure on as the Shepherd gets the ball over the top, but the Cyclones defense clears it away. And that'll be out for a Titan throw. We'll see a couple subs come on. Like Harrison Kiergaard's going to come on for the Cyclones, make his first appearance of the night, and give Nolan Schwery a break.
And try to at least get some fresh legs that we haven't really seen all season out there, and hope something breaks through for the Cyclones.
Yeah, Shepherd's going to play the ball wide. And they'll keep it in on the end line, and Hensley's onto it. He'll get it into Shepherd. And Shepherd's shot is blocked. And Carney gets it away. He'll play a ball. Kiergaard giving chase. But the Titans are able to send it back into the defense. As Boston makes his way to the opposite side of the field, but Josue over there just rip it off of him. Just can't keep the ball in, and it's going to be out for a Titan throw. They'll go quick. Ransom with the good defense to head it away. We've got about just under 13 minutes left in the second half as we'll see another sub for the Cyclones, and it looks like the Titans are going to get a keeper change in there. It looks like Julian Humple's going to go back and play goalie. And the Cyclones it looks like they brought on Christopher Chapman. Long throw into the box by the Titans. It's going to fall to the backside, and it's headed away for a corner kick. Looks like the refs may not have seen that one, and it looked like Harlan headed away. So probably the right call there. And Braden over to take a corner.
As he looks to play short this time.
Yep, Adrian comes out and gets it to the top of the box, and they're going to have a good shot. Oof.
Just off the crossbar.
That backside upper nine was calling, and there wasn't much Hightoff was going to do to keep that one out. So, again, another stroke of luck for him. That was a really good shot from Jaden Capps. He plays the ball through to an offsides Adrian Robles, who cannot believe the call. And I'm going to be honest, at this point, you're up 6-1. There's no real reason to argue a call. Whether it's good, bad, at that point it's an offsides, and 11 minutes left. There's no real reason to be taking a yellow card or anything of the sort, as he intercepts a lazy pass from Koch, and Fink doing a bit of grabbing, fouls Adrian. Probably a smart foul from him, as Lewis Central goes quick to get the restart. And Shepherd by Fink, and tries to play it in, but can't get it past the defender, and out for a corner.
And their corners have been just so close. Corner kicks anyways, as of late. So
as it looks like Braden wanted to go real quick short to Shepherd to Boston to get the ball back in play, but subs at the line slows the play down.
And he's actually subbed out.
Yeah, he's coming off. Probably the best thing for him. That way he doesn't pick up an injury in a game that's well in control. Boston plays the ball in near post, and Hightoff out for it. And it looks like Adrian Robles is going to get called for the foul, just getting tangled up with the keeper. That's going to get called 9 times out of 10. He wasn't really trying anything. It's just wrong place, wrong time sort of thing, and he gets whistled for the foul. As Hightoff gets the ball back into play, and the Titans are back onto it.
It's more or less going to see them kind of just try to control the ball for like the last 9 minutes here. Like we said, they're up 6-1. Haven't really felt the pressure in the second half from the Cyclones to really be worried about a lot.
Well, I mean, they had a couple opportunities, but most of the Cyclone starters are out or playing back on defense. So, yeah, not much to worry about. But Boston Hensley getting onto it, and he just gets seen out as there's going to be some subs up at the line. Not sure if they'll call him on yet. Boston plays the ball in backside, headed up and out by the Cyclones. Caps gets onto it again. And the Titans just showing some good possession right now. And that's out for a Titans throw. And for some reason, Braden Shepard coming back on. Again, it's something I just don't quite understand. Got a bench full of people. There's no reason to let your leading scorer pick up a late injury in a game that could get chippy.
Right. You have a frustrated Harlan team, and we're still seeing fouls this late in the game, by the way.
Yeah. Again, you never wish any injuries or anything on anybody, but at any time anything can happen as Boston wins the ball back in the midfield. Shelton there with a good steal. And it's a good battle by the two players, and Shelton comes out on top. And he tries to play Kiergaard through, but Kiergaard stopped running. So that one's going to roll all the way back to Humple. And he'll throw it up to Caps on the sideline. Caps by the first defender, and the Titans on the attack. Ball forward, Sam Adkins. Adkins cuts inside and looks like he was going to try and pick out inside of the back post. As Shelton gets the ball to Kiergaard, who lays it back off to him. And Braden Brown with his first touch of the game as he gets it back to Shelton. Shelton's going to play it wide to Hylison, but Humple's out to get it.
It's a little bit of life there for Harlan, but just couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah. Much better bouts of passing and possession from the Cyclones, but yeah, it's a little late in the game, but you do like to see the fight from them as it's going to be out for a Cyclone throw. Can't quite go quick as we're going to get Ian Shelton off the field, get John Scheckinger on, and looks like the Titans are going to bring Boston Hensley off and put Adrian Robles back on.
Definitely the Shepard and Hensley and all of them kind of just been workhorses today, and like you said, Lewis Central's just not setting them for some reason, but probably a reason why they're up 6-1.
And they're going to try and play Shepard down the line, and just not the best ball, so it's out for a Cyclone throw. As Boston's coming right back on and going into the defense.
Not much faith in the bench from Lewis Central, as it's just been a steady rotation here.
Yeah, which it's quite confusing as, Harlan's getting the guys in, getting subs in, letting them play. And that's kind of what you like to see at this point, is get the players in that maybe don't play a lot, get them some minutes. But Lewis Central just doesn't seem to be doing that. Shepard back onto the ball. A swing and a miss from looked like Brandon Haas. Lewis Central still on the ball. And they'll get it to Adrian Robles, who back to Caden Von Wy, who hits the post again. Robles finally gets one past Hightoff.
Unfortunately, the luck ran out for Hightoff.
Again, that's just it's just lazy defense from the Cyclones at that point. You know, it's a game 6-1, now 7-1. We've got 4.5 minutes left, but just kind of lazy defense and Lewis Central picking out the passes. And
I mean, we've been past the 50 maybe 5-6 times this half. Lewis Central's just kept us in our territory all half, and you don't win games that way.
Yeah, again, Harlan's going to have to figure out some sort of kickoff strategy, because that was just a drop, and we're just going to basically kick it back to you guys. So the Titans are back on the attack. And back to Adrian, who leaves it, or plays to Shepard, who leaves it. And he maybe thought somebody was running backside, but nobody was quite there yet. As Hightoff clears the ball out, and it's headed back in. And back into the defense. Is Braden Shepard going to give a little bit of a chase? And that'll be out for a Titans throw, as the Titans are going to sub again.
Slanted Duff checks back in.
For Sam Adkins, getting a defender up forward. And the ball falls to the Titans, and they get it to Duff, and Duff's going to shoot and score. First touch up front, and he's going to bag himself a goal.
8-1 with 3:20 left here in the game. And like you said, Shane, more of that lazy defense from Harlan when you let a kid come off the bench and just go right in there and get an open shot.
I mean, just a lot of ball watching is all it is the Cyclones just seem to be standing flat-footed saying, oh, there's the ball, I see it. There it is, and then it's in the back of the net. You know, this close to playoff soccer, you want to see a little bit better from your team. But again, in a game that's been decided, it's hard to keep the effort.
I mean, save face a little bit. The last home game for the Cyclones in the regular season, you want to see them put a little bit more effort, especially for these seniors, last time playing at home.
Yeah, and there, Duff tries a long shot and could have been an easy one for the keeper to pick up, but the Cyclones try to clear it, and it's a missed kick, and now the Titans have a corner. And this is where, right now, Duff is wide open on the backside.
He's actually calling for it, too.
Near post corner, though, and it's somewhat cleared away. Good job by Brown to get there. Just can't quite squeak it through the defense, and Lewis Central back on the attack. As Shepard plays it in, and Robles gets a touch, and it's out for a Cyclone goal kick. Hightoff steps back to take this one. 2 minutes left. And Titans with a couple bench players up at the line for subs finally. Again, it's just the Titans are just still putting a lot of effort out there, and you just aren't seeing it from the Cyclones. So we're gonna have late subs come on for the Titans. We'll get the ball back in. Quick shot, and
Just
that's
off the
over and off
crossbar.
the field goal post for a goal kick.
As even then, though, you had Lewis Central before it was even waved at. You had two of them right at the ball already to.
It's a matter of them just playing till the whistle. So yeah, they saw that shot. It hit the post, and it hit the post. Harlan watched the ball, and Lewis Central was like, "Oh, we're gonna go try and get this ball." They'll switch it over to Shepard. 45 seconds left in the game. As he'll dribble by one defender and
He's
by
looking for
another.
another goal before
Gets it into Adrian Robles. He'll play it up top. And they're going to call a handball. Again, I'm not sure why they're complaining about it. It is 8-1, but it's a handball, and the Cyclones will probably waste a little bit of time, and the game should end 8-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Cyclones will fall to 6-7 on the year,
and 4-3 in the conference.
And that's not what you want to see, like you said, like we've been saying towards the end of the year, as Lewis Central will improve to 10-5 here today with an 8-1 win over the Cyclones. And as of late, Cyclones and Lewis Central, it's kind of the two school matchups you want to see, and the Cyclones, this is one they don't want to drop.
Yeah, so we'll see you back for the girls game here in a little bit. Yeah, thanks for watching.